Hidden in the rugged hills of Karnataka, far from the tourist trail, stands a fortress that time seems to have quietly forgotten. Gudibandi Fort. Crumbling yet commanding, silent yet full of stories, this is one of Karnataka's best-kept secrets. And today, we are going in. Perched atop the rocky terrain of Gudibandi village in Chikkaballapur district, this fort dates back several centuries, bearing the marks of the Vijayanagara Empire and later the Nayaks. Built strategically on a natural granite hill, it served as a watchtower and a defensive stronghold, guarding the region from invasions and keeping a hawk's eye on the landscape below. Like many forts of the Deccan, Gudibandi changed hands through the tides of history. Each ruler who came left behind a layer of stone and story. And those stories, they're still written on every wall, every crumbling archway, every weathered step. The trek to the top is part of the experience. As you climb over ancient granite boulders and navigate narrow pathways, you begin to feel the fort pull you back in time. The massive stone walls, though worn by centuries of wind and monsoon rain, still stand with quiet defiance. You'll find crumbling bastions, old gateways, and cisterns carved directly into rock that once held water for soldiers stationed here through long uncertain nights. And then, you reach the top. The view is absolutely breathtaking. Rolling hills, patchwork farmlands, and the vast, raw beauty of the Deccan Plateau stretching as far as the eye can see. In that moment, every step of the climb makes complete sense. What makes Gudibandi special isn't grand architecture or a polished museum. It's the rawness of it. There are no crowds, no ticket counters, no guided tours. Just you, the wind, the ancient stones, and an overwhelming sense of wonder. It's a place for trekkers, history lovers, and anyone who craves that rare feeling of discovering something real, something untouched, something that hasn't been packaged and sold to the world yet. Gudibandi Fort sits just 70 kilometers from Bengaluru, close enough for a day trip, far enough to feel like another world. No entry fees, no crowds, no noise, just ancient stone, open sky, and a silence so deep, it almost speaks. Karnataka is full of forts like Gudibandi, magnificent, forgotten, and waiting to be found. History never shouts. It just waits for the ones curious enough to climb. The fort stood for centuries. The question is, will you? Because somewhere out there, beyond the city noise and the daily rush, these ancient stones are still standing, not as ruins, but as reminders. Reminders that something far greater than us once walked these hills, built these walls, and dared to believe it would last forever. And it did. Now it's your turn to walk where they walked, to stand where they stood, and to carry that story forward. Because history doesn't die when empires fall. It dies when people stop showing up.